Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We do have EPL Team of the Season, which has brought us a ton of crazy cards, that's for sure. We're recording this video on a Friday night, which is, I'm actually recording right now at usually the peak time of kind of the market going up a lot. The market has risen a ton on all the meta cards, which was one of the things that we said that this week would always happen. The Friday night, no matter what, unless there is a prime icon SBC, the meta market always does so well on Friday nights. So we have a couple buys that we made this morning. Didn't invest too much, only 5 or 6 mil this morning. Probably going to make like 3 to 400K on it, maybe a little bit more, give or take. And yeah, so that's a positive. The market tonight has gone up a ton. We have a ton of insane looking cards. I've got a couple flips here that are working a little bit well here. And then we've also added into our team, guys. We had 2 big players coming into our team this weekend, which is Aguero and Mahrez. But I'm actually going to sell Mahrez, guys, because he's up a ton, and I think I want to try somebody else out tomorrow. So I'm going to take the profit on Mahrez. He right now is 1.27, so I'm going to take the money at 1.263. We bought him at 1.12. We also have invited Aguero to our team today, who has been pretty good, and he is up at 2.85 million coins. So he's up a ton from where we bought him at, which is a big W. I'm not going to flip him. I'm just happy that, again, I'm not really buying a ton of cards right now to make a ton of coins. I'm just happy that he went up, and I'm not going to lose coins on him, right? That's more of it. But yeah, we lost our last game after we got off. Just so you guys want to stay updated, we're 8-1. Just can't seem to find consistency on that Friday, but it's all good. So we just sold Mahrez, which is good. And then, yeah, so we did a little bit of flipping today. We just sold, I had 3 Salahs. I had sold 2. No, I had sold only 1 at 1.8, and now he's down at 1.6. We bought him at 1.53. And then, unfortunately, guys, we're also getting creamed on 2 Arnolds. We bought 2 Arnolds at 6.30. So the Salah W probably evens out with these 2, and then we still profit on Mahrez. So it is what it is. It's kind of the risk sometimes with doing some trading. We did lose coins on the Arnold, but the rest of the market has gone up. And the only other thing right now that I'm in a little bit of trouble with, I bought some of these EFLs this morning, guys, and I completely forgot that they were going into packs today. So that was a downside because I bought some of these Pereiras at like 230 and now he's 210. So I completely forgot, and I also bought Ben Rama, and I also I completely forgot about these guys. So I forgot that they were still in packs today, and I expected them to rise with the coin injection, but they were still in packs, so obviously their supply was just so next level crazy. So that was a mistake of mine, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Now, in terms of the important stuff, guys, obviously this new team that just came today is insane, and the prices are crazy. The prices of these new cards today, guys, are actually insane. And what that means is that next Thursday, the market is going to absolutely skyrocket. I kid you not, guys, not. The market next Thursday is going to go to prices that you would have never believed. If you guys want top tier metas, I would be starting to look tomorrow, and I'd be probably looking until Wednesday. Because I think once we get to next Thursday, I mean, some of the packs that are going to be available, guys, the prices are going to be crazy. Now, SBC Fodder, that did not go well. A lot of these cards are about the same price that I bought, if not less. At this point, I'm just going to wait until we get to the Team of the Season SBC and hope that they rebound a bit. I have a full club stocked of them, which is honestly not too fun. It just was, I think, too much supply from rewards and things like that. But it is what it is, right? So that's always sometimes the downside with investing. You just never know how it's going to go. We got some crazy cards today. One of them being Richarlison. I mean, EA just showed their true colors today, and what they want to do is make money. With such a tough time in the world, they have not announced that they're donating any money from the lightning rounds. And they just kind of went out, guys, and gave the biggest boost I've ever seen. They gave everybody better cards than the Team of the Years, which personally I don't love. But it is what it is, right? It's EA's decision. But yeah, we got crazy cards. Like we got an Aubameyang, we got a De Bruyne that has +8 defending and is a 99 rated. So just it's kind of crazy to see that EA went all out today. And we're getting some big price corrections, obviously, man. This Van Dijk is obviously only 2.5, and his Team of the Year was 3.4 to 3.5 on PS. So that's correcting his price. Aguero has sold at actually insane prices today. So the market is all over the place, and the market just absolutely flew in the last couple of hours to the point where it was so low this morning, and it's now going up a pretty good amount, right? The market has started to rise a really large amount the last couple hours. I think it'll continue overnight. Some of the cards' impacts will probably start to see a little bit of a downwards trend sooner than later because they've been on fire. Like Vardy went from 700 to like 1.15 mil. So those kind of rises sometimes are just going to be sometimes so much to the point where they have to come back down. So I'm expecting at some point that some of those kind of things are going to start to come down. But I expect a lot of the market to stay high. I don't know if the sell-off is going to be that big this weekend. If there is a big sell-off, make sure that you guys take some involvement with it, because I think that I am projecting, guys, this next Thursday that we are going to see the biggest market rise we have ever seen this year. And I kid you guys not. If you guys look at the players available, and you talk about them, dude, these are the players available, guys. And at worst, if you finish in Elite, at worst at the moment, it looks like your worst pack is going to be probably Soyuncu, Henderson, and Kovacic, right? So it's very hard to get the worst pack, but if the worst pack is 300K, then it's literally insane, right? It's crazy. So Elite next week should be at least 500K. From the looks of it should be at least 500K. So it's going to add a ton of coins into the market next week. I'm expecting to see very large rises next week, guys, on the market with out-of-packs cards. Anything that's out of packs heading into next week, anything if you guys want it for your teams. I wouldn't look today because today we just got a massive coin injection. We just got a massive market rise. So I probably wouldn't look at those today. But I would probably look soon, guys, because I think once we get any type of downtrend very soon, there's always going to be an uptrend that follows, right? And that's always a trend with FIFA. So Neymar was 520 this morning, back up to 580. If you guys want to make coins every Friday that there's coin injections, look at Neymar, man. He goes from 520 to 580 every single Friday. It's the easiest coins ever. This happened exactly the same thing last week, so not even surprised that he's back up. And as for my account, what I'm up to at the moment, I'm working on getting some sales, man. I've got some stuff and some losses, guys, that I have had for weeks, man. I've had some losses, guys, that have been so far in my club that I've kind of been waiting for a time to when I felt like the market actually was going to get to a point that was a nice place to sell, right? We have had such a brutal market recently where most stuff has just been down. Most stuff has just not been doing well. So I'm kind of been waiting for a time. That's actually too cheap there. Can we get that 240 Nesta? That's too cheap. Is that on the market? So there you guys can see. That should be pretty easy coins as well. Sometimes when you're just comparing a card's price, you guys can always find yourselves a cheeky little deal. And we should be able to sell this Nesta for at least like 266. So always doing a little bit of trading on the side, guys. As always, we need to go back to our filter here and filter a little bit better. So we're going to go back to this high-low thing. So let's go here and let's go list up this. So we're going to list them a little bit higher. But again, guys, I have had losses for so long. So if you guys have any kind of losses, any kind of things that you have been struggling to get out of, I would recommend either doing it today or all the way next Thursday. I mean, next Thursday is also going to be that date that I'm talking about. That I just feel like there's no way the market doesn't fly next Thursday. Now, I have Mane in my team. This is something that I kind of struggle with a little bit today. He's back up about 100K, but he got down to 1.7. So that was a little bit tough for me for a little while because I had that Mane, guys, and he just would not hold his price since I bought him, bro. I feel like everything I'm buying recently, it's going down, man. It's frustrating. I guess the only thing today that I'm a little bit on the downside about is that the whole Team of the Year thing, bro. I mean, ever since I've been playing foot, Team of the Year has always been the highest. So it seems like EA really wanted to go out today and make some money. And that's concerning to me, bro. In such a world crisis, I would like to see them donate some of the money, man. Donate some of the money to people that need it. I mean, EA don't need money, guys. They just don't, man. We all know that, guys. We know that EA do not need money. So I would have liked to see them, donate a little bit more of the crazy money that they're making. Because we all know, guys, everybody knows here how much money EA makes. And, I would have liked to see them, put it to a little bit better of a cause, rather than making every player in the goddamn world their best version and just keeping all the money. But EA is EA, right? So EA is EA. But another thing to point out, this is a loss, I think. Another thing to point out today, guys, with just today in the grand scheme of everything today, we got a SBC Ndidi who looks very good. I wanted to mention that to you guys. Ndidi looks very good. We did get his card today. We also got 2 objective cards, which we'll take a look at in a little bit and we'll talk about. Those objective cards potentially could be really good, but we'll talk about those in a minute. So here's a Luis Felipe. I'm just kind of sorting out the rest of the stuff in my club that I still may have. I have some stuff, obviously, as I said, guys, that were not losses, but definitely not desirable prices to have cards at. So I'm trying to get rid of a couple of these. You guys can see that I am keeping, in my club, guys, a lot of the Team of the Seasons that I had, I think, from the other week, because I think they're going to go up next Thursday. I mean, obviously, we'll see. And I think that's a lot of the losses. I think that's pretty much everything that we probably could have had as a loss. So I think we're pretty much looking good. So looking good there. Back to the objective side of things, I do want to review these with you guys and talk about them for a minute. And then we sell Salah. So we're just taking a couple of the losses that not losses, just things we have to get out of. So in the whole grand scheme of things, in terms of the weekly objectives, we got a Jimenez. Now, Jimenez looks really good. It doesn't look too hard to get. The only problem is, guys, Jimenez has 59 balance. So that is a stat that is very concerning. The card looks good, but in the type of gameplay in the meta that this year's game is, I worry that 59 balance might not be too good. We got Perez as well in an interesting card design. This is just through squad battles, which is kind of nice. You know, you can obtain it through squad battles if you're interested in that. You're interested in that. And in terms of SBC today, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a review out, guys, on Ndidi, but I will tell you that he looks very good. Medium-high work rates, 4-star week foot. He's 180K before untradables. And he looks really solid. So if you do run a Prem team, I would consider it. He looks very good. And then also you can go onto the market and you can kind of link him with a guy like Soyonsu. For I think something that you could consider is this is affordable, right? A Prem center back with 82 pace, good agility, good reactions, high aggression, and a card that looks pretty good, right? And you can get that whole triangle linked up, and it could be good to go. So that's Prem team of the season, guys. That is where our account is at today, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another upload. Peace out.